The tropics are active again, which we'll talk about in a sec, but we got to about 90, 91 degrees yesterday, kind of hovering around normal, if you will. But what is not normal is our September rainfall. And my goodness, we've only had literally a half an inch of rain so far in the month of September. It's the rainy season still. We're 4.5 inches of rain below normal just for the month of September, and close to 5 inches of rain below normal for the year. So we need to crank this up pretty quick, because you know what's going to happen in October. We're going to get a front. It's going to shut down the rainy season, and then we'll be scraping our way through the winter. So I'm kind of hoping that in the next few days, especially as we get close to the weekend, and we get this front into the area, maybe we can squeeze out more showers. Low to mid 70s for everybody across Central Florida this morning. It's a really nice start to the day. Now today, clouds, sunshine, back to the lower 90s. Notice how we'll have a couple of isolated showers and storms, and it's going to be inland again and to the south. And then tomorrow we shift the winds to the southwest, which will push everything inland early in the day, and then eventually toward the east coast. We get into that onshore wind flow pattern. The difficult part of that is you don't get a ton of rain along the west coast, but you do get a ton of humidity. And the humidity is going up, and the rain chances are at like 30 to 40%. It's just what happens in September, is we're just kind of struggling to get any rainfall right now. Gabrielle, still a major hurricane. It's moving eastward. These are the Azores, these islands here. It will impact the Azores, and then eventually what's left of it, the beautiful nation of Portugal, Sunday and into Monday, if you can believe that. And then two disturbances, which both could get names in the next few days, very close to each other. So let's initially watch what the Fox model wants to do. I would not at all worry yourself about this eastern wave. This is eventually going to turn north and then maybe kind of impact Bermuda if it develops at all. Some models just develop this one to the west, but this one to the west will be much closer to home, okay? And you're going to start to see it enter the southeastern Bahamas, Turks and Caicos over the weekend. Meanwhile, over the weekend, here comes a cold front, and this front is going to sit off the southeast coast. These fronts will always turn the storms. These storms are not larger than cold fronts are. These stretch thousands of miles. So I want you to think of these as little pinballs that are just going to get pushed eventually to the north. And if it happens early enough, all good. Just some high surf along the east coast of Florida. But some models bring it closer and closer and closer. And then just as it's in the northern Bahamas, then they turn it north. Well, then that could be a problem maybe for the Outer Banks of North Carolina. So this one, this little disturbance here, this is our Invest 94L, if you want to call it. This is the one we're going to have to watch for its proximity to the U.S. East Coast and the potential of maybe up into the Outer Banks of North Carolina. But both the computer models are really developing both. Some are making this western wave larger than the eastern one, but it's just kind of wait and see. None of them bring it across the state. None of them bring it into the Gulf, so that's not a concern. It's just going to be how close does this disturbance come to the Florida East Coast before it takes that turn to the north. And that'll be a Sunday, Monday kind of deal. So something we'll just keep an eye on for you. But you can always check. You can check the computer models yourself by heading to myfoxhurricane.com, okay? Mixture of clouds and sunshine with some scattered afternoon storms today. Very similar to yesterday with a rain chance of 40%. Your highs in the lower 90s. Then it looks like we'll roll with a 30% rain chance right through the weekend.